Happy Friday. Today is the first day of the Chapman Pre-Law Institute. So this is my makeup of the day, my glasses, my hair, and here's my outfit. For my outfit, I'm just wearing a really cute, simple dress, and it's pretty long, so nothing crazy, and I'm wearing some cute flats and some tights. I pre-made some croissants last night, so I'm definitely gonna heat one up right now, have some breakfast, make some coffee, heat up my car, and head out because I really want to leave by like 6:30, 6:35 at the latest. Coffee has been made. Cheers, taste test. It is so good. All right, I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast because we have like 7 more minutes until we have to leave. Good morning. It is day 2 of my little pre-law boot camp at Chapman. It's actually called the Pre-Law Institute. And yesterday was such a long day, but honestly, I can't complain. It was a really, really good day. There was a lot of information that I learned, so it was so worth how long the whole day was. They pretty much went over everything from the LSAT. They had an LSAT representative there. They went over Law Hub. They went over when to apply, what the application cycle is like. They had us do a mock review board where we got to read applications, not real applications, but we did get to read fake applications that they gave us. They had a law professor be there and teach us a class. We did criminal law and we based it on the 4th Amendment. So that was really, really cool. I really, really enjoyed the class itself. So I am excited for day 2. Today we are going to be taking a practice LSAT exam, and it's going to be simulated as if we're taking the real assessment. So that's also going to be a really long day since we're going to be taking the LSAT. My commute yesterday was 2 hours long. The traffic was so bad. So I'm hoping today the traffic isn't so bad since it is a Saturday, but we shall see what it'll be like. Surprisingly enough, I am excited to take the LSAT today just because it'll give me a good foundation of where I'm at since I did stop studying for a couple of months since I got sick and the holidays were here. So I think this is a good little start. As of yesterday, I had 90 days until the LSAT in April. So today it'll be perfect to take the LSAT, consider that like a working day, and then study tomorrow based on how I did today. Once we take the LSAT today, after that, I think what's on the agenda is, what is on the agenda? We're going to be touring the school, which the school is really, really small. So I actually already got to kind of tour the school. Last week, I went just to go see the outside since I was already in this county. I was in Orange County already. So I went with my mom, and the facilities manager was there, and he was so sweet and let me in. And he even was like, oh, so you want to be a lawyer? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, this is where you start. This is your day 1. And it was really, really sentimental to have that moment, to truly feel that he really, really did believe in me, even though he literally doesn't know me. But for him to be that person is, I don't know, it was very, very touching, and it meant a lot to me for him to do that. So it was really cool. He showed me around the room. He took me into the appellate courtroom. So I already got to tour a big part of the school, and this whole time that we've been there, it's been at the campus. So we've also been able to see the school as we go up and down the stairs. So it would be nice to tour the campus just to have a better idea of what it looks like. But, you know, we've already kind of seen it. The part that I'm looking forward to the most is actually the personal statement section today. They are pairing us up with a law school student that has been trained on reading applications and reading personal statements. So they're going to pair us individually with one of them, and we're going to have like an hour to dissect our personal statements. They've already had it, so they're coming in with notes already. So I'm really, really excited to have like that one-on-one consulting time essentially on how I can better improve my personal statement, because I do know that even though I felt at the time when I submitted it that it was really good, girl, I can make it better. I just feel like it doesn't really tell the story of who I am. It definitely tells the story of why I want to be a lawyer, why I want to go to law school, and why I think I'm going to be a great attorney one day. But I want to add more details of who I am as a person. I definitely want them to know who I am as a student, who I am as a person, so they can envision me on their campus and feel like I would be a really good fit for, you know, all the schools that I'm applying to, but I really want them to be able to see me through that personal statement. So I'm going to finish getting ready. Today, I'm not going to get there until probably like 8:45, just because they're doing breakfast from 8:30 to 9, and then the LSAT starts promptly at 9. So I want to be there a little bit early. I don't really care for being there for breakfast. I'll just eat at home. And I really do want to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a brown sugar shaken espresso that Sabrina Carpenter has collaborated with. So I want to make time for that. I'm not a big fan of Dunkin' Donuts, but I definitely want to try it out. And especially since I'm taking the LSAT today, I want the extra boost of caffeine. Here is the final makeup look. Super simple, super easy. Love it. My new glasses. I'm keeping the headband on. Let me show you the outfit for today. The outfit is super simple, but I feel like it's cute. It's comfy. I'm going to take the LSAT today, so I want to be comfortable. So let's go. The best part about my car is that I am able to start warming it up, like turn it on so it can warm up without even having to come outside. I could just do it from my phone. So this baby has been warming up. It is 7:20 in the morning. It's time for us to go. Like I said, I technically don't have to be there until 9. So we're gonna put the GPS on, go to Dunkin', get our Sabrina Carpenter brown sugar shaken espresso. I did make myself a little breakfast croissant. It literally is just deli turkey and some cheese, and my mom just left. And I'm gonna eat it while I drive. I also packed a second one to go. I have my glasses in here, my second croissant in my bag. That is so rude of me to eat while talk and eat at the same time. So alrighty, let's go. One thing that sucks about commuting is constantly having to put gas. I put gas pretty much like a day or so before I went to Chapman, and now I have to put gas again because I'm at like half a tank because it's so far away. So gotta love it. We made it to Chapman. It is 8:40 a.m. I don't have to be there until 9 a.m. So I'm just gonna hang out in my car and probably save all of the videos that I've uploaded regarding law school from TikTok, so I can upload them onto YouTube Shorts before, you know, it gets banned and I might not be able to save them. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here. I have probably like 10 more minutes until I'm gonna get off the car. Let me show you my bag that I'm using today. I brought a backpack yesterday, but it wasn't very comfortable. And granted, this is really heavy too, but it's my, I'm gonna say old, but I just mean like I've had it for like 5 or so years, 6 years. But it's my Tory Burch bag. It is perfect. She's a little dinged up. Like you can see the wire here, the wire sticking out here, but I love her. She is still, for the most part, in really good condition. I have my water bottle. I have all my personal stuff in my front pocket. And then the second pocket, I have my laptop that I'm gonna need, which is right here, my books, and just like all the stuff that they gave us yesterday. So definitely a good purchase. I do want to see if they sell this bag still, because I would love to get it fixed, or if I can go and get it fixed, because it's, like I said, such perfect condition. I really like this, but it is so heavy. Okay, that was the straw. It is really heavy with everything in it. So yeah, let's just hang out, chill for a little bit, and then let's go up to chat. It is now lunchtime. I'm back in my car. I just got done taking a practice LSAT exam, and let me just say, it was a humbling experience. I hadn't done anything LSAT related in months. So positives, my score went down by 3 points. So I got a 143. The last practice test I took, it was a 146. Listen, I know these are not the best scores, but I'm going to do amazing. I believe in myself. I'm going to put in the work. Me voy a poner las pilas, and it's going to go great. So lots of work that needs to be done. But here are some more positives. When I was studying last year, my score was increasing each time by like 2 to 3 points, right? And I actually took my first practice test last year after like years of not doing anything,
and I scored like a 141 or something like that. I don't know. So I did relatively decent this time around, right? Like not the best, not good, but I can definitely get my score up. I'm gonna give up with that. So I have a lot of work that needs to be done from now until April. I think I'm going to give myself grace and be realistic with myself, see how much I can get my score up in the next month. I have to register by the end of February, I think, if I want to test in April. So depending on where I'm at, if I can be scoring in the 150s by February, then I will sign up for April. If for whatever reason I'm still scoring in the 140s by February, then I will push to June. But honestly, like I'm already at a 146 and I haven't, or a 143 and I haven't studied. My study method was working when I was studying because my score was increasing and I was getting the questions correct for the sections that I had already learned. So as long as I keep it going like that, then I'm very confident that I can get my score up. So yes, for lunch, they did provide us a lunch. This is a turkey and cheddar Sammy. They gave us some mustard, some mayo, a little fruit cup, a cookie that I tried to open, but I could not. I did choose to eat in my car just because I'm not feeling very sociable and I kind of just want to chill for a little bit. Here's a little look of what this section looks like. This is the side of the law school, and then the entrance that we go in for the thing is right there. The parking structure is there. I decided to walk back just to stretch my legs out, get some steps in. I think I'm gonna just walk around the school to show you what it looks like from the outside and just enjoy some sun. This is still the side, but this over here, right over there, that's all the main campus. So it's really nice. And again, this is the law school. And then the outside of it is really, really pretty. So let's go check it out. Very, very pretty school, that is for sure. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And in just a few months, I'll be getting an acceptance from this beautiful campus and school. Now I'm gonna walk back the same way I just walked, just because I know the entrance is on the other side, but you can see the library from out here. I'm hoping we get to tour the library soon. Lunchtime is over. I'm in the elevator, and now at 1:40 I have to meet my student. That way, well, not my student, but the law student that's gonna grade my papers. It is 1:33 and I'm gonna get there a little bit early to stand outside. This is what a classroom looks like. So I guess we'll just hang in here for a little bit. This will be me next year. Oh yes, professor, that's X, Y, and Z. pulling up my notes. All right, the weekend is finally over. The boot camp is over and it has been absolutely amazing. Today has been so fun. I have so many good things to say, but I'm gonna have to update you when I get home because I really don't want to get traffic. It took me like 2 hours to get home yesterday. It is 4:56, so I'm trying to head on out and get home. So let me drive home safely and then we'll catch up about today. Welcome back to another day. I just got home from work. It is now Monday. And I just want to say that if you have the opportunity to attend this event next year, or if a law school near you does some kind of pre-law boot camp, 100% take advantage of it. This has been the most informative, jam-packed weekend I have had ever. I loved everything about it. The most valuable pieces that I thought were the most amazing, and this is because I have spent time doing some research. So some things I already knew and some other things I didn't, but the things that I thought overall that were the most valuable, having law school students and law school admissions counselors look at your personal statement and give you honest feedback on how you can make it better. I got to sit down one-on-one with a trained law student on how to read personal statements, and he gave me some feedback on the things that worked, the things that were a little bit awkward, the things that didn't really make sense. He got to talk to me and get to know me as a person a little bit, and that way I was able to ask him like, hey, like, does this essay really show me as a person? Because ultimately I want the law school to be able to see who I am outside of academics as well. And, you know, he was able to give me his feedback, which was awesome. Like I said, it was just such an amazing weekend. Day 2 really consisted of the first half of the morning, we took a practice LSAT exam. So I didn't score too good on that. I got a 143, which not that great. The last test that I took was a practice test back in the summer of last year. I had gotten a 146. So my score went down 3 points. I'm not too worried about it though, because we're going to pick back up studying. In fact, I brought my notebook home. I had it at work. I'm going to review a lot of these things. This whole week is basically going to be review and learning a few new lessons. Stay tuned for the vlog. That's going to come up next week. So this week that you're watching this vlog, so next week will be the study vlog. And so once we did the LSAT, we had lunch. We had a pretty long lunch because they staggered when everybody's appointment was. Mine wasn't until 1:40. So I was kind of just hanging out, walking around campus and just checking everything out. After that, we had a presentation on the different trial boards that they have, like mock trial, moot court, and ADR, which is, I forgot what the A stands for. Oh my god, something dispute resolution, something like that. I don't know. I'll insert the name because I can't think about it off the top of my head. And then after that, we got to do a tour of the inside of the law school. I didn't record while we did the tour because I was with other people, and I had our law school student, which he was amazing, by the way, so knowledgeable of the programs on campus. He's very involved. He is such a good resource. I really appreciated just having that time with him, especially because I overheard other students in their tours and they were saying like, oh, you don't really want to see this, you don't really want to see that, like we're not going to go here, we're not going to go there. Whereas our law student was just like, yeah, let me take you here, let me take you there, like let me show you everything, like even if you don't think you need it, like here, just so you know that you have access to this or you don't have access to this, whatever. So it was really cool to have a tour like that. After that, we got into pairs of 4 essentially, and it was you and one other person and then the other pair of 2, and we each had some confidential information. We had a general case that we were working on. The issue was on 2 different entities that were neighbors. You have a farmer and a zookeeper that, you know, that owns a zoo. The fence keeps breaking. Animals from the zoo keep coming into the farm, killing some livestock and vegetables, things like that, the animals. And so it's gotten so bad to the point that the farmer wants to sue. So our job as attorneys is to negotiate with the other attorneys for the best interests of our clients. So we got to negotiate and come up with some different types of resolutions, which I never thought negotiating could be fun. I always thought for some reason that I would never be interested in in-house counsel. I've always wanted to be a trial attorney, But, you know, doing this little exercise really just made me realize that I don't know anything. I literally don't know anything about what I would like. I mean, I know that I like family law because I've had the experience in that. And I think I know that I would be interested in criminal law because I've always had a passion and an interest in it. So other than that, I really don't know. Like, I am so scared of what I don't know, I guess. And I need to be very more open-minded because I've thoroughly enjoyed that exercise that we did. And that was really fun. And then going back to the first day, I know I already covered it, but I'm going to talk about it again. The first day we did a mock criminal law class, which was really cool because we got to, in a way, our professor let us argue each side. So we looked over a case that was about the Fourth Amendment. And he was like, all right, if you were a prosecutor, how would you argue to get the evidence in admission? Or if you were a defense attorney, how would you argue this case to get it dismissed? So it was really cool that he gave us the opportunity to argue both sides and present our oral arguments. And it wasn't in a trial sense of way. It was just like, how would you argue for this specific reason or for this specific thing? So that was awesome. And we didn't get cold called. He did tell us that he was going to go easy on us, but he did warn us that cold calling is definitely a thing. But I really, really like Chapman. Like, one of the things that I loved about Chapman was the people in the community that they have there, like the staff members. I really just enjoyed how kind they were, how knowledgeable they were, how the students were so helpful. And I got to experience how kind everybody was even before the event. And so when we had alumni come and talk about their experience and passing the bar, and the biggest thing that I really like about Chapman is that they have an actual in-person class that is for bar prep. So you graduate, you get the weekend off, and then you come right back to school and come every single day for bar prep. And one of the professors there has I think he graded bar exams for like many, many years. So the professor that teaches that class is very well versed on the California bar exam. So I absolutely love that. As much as I would love to go to a school solely based on what they can offer, the most important thing for me is bar passage. Like, what is their bar passage rate? What do they do to offer students the opportunity to pass a bar? What kind of programs do they offer? So those are some of the most important things for me when I'm thinking about what kind of law school I want to go to. And I really, like I said, I really loved the environment of the actual law school. Everybody just seemed really nice, and everybody, as far as the students, they were all like, take my email, please email me. I'm happy to help you with anything. So I did take down one of the emails of the students that gave us the law school tour for our small group. I'm definitely going to take his word up. And once I fix my resume and my personal statement, because I thought my resume was fine, but I definitely learned that there's so much more that I could add. So once I fix those two things, I am going to send it to him. And I did ask him, like, what are times that just are not convenient for you? Because I don't want to email him like during midterms, finals, anything like that. So he did basically told us, like, from January to March, like, you're free to email me. Anything after that, like I'm going to be really, really busy. So totally fair. But yeah, loved it. I enjoyed it. I am excited to apply to Chapman. I never thought that I would want to go to school in Orange County. I've always been a San Diego girl, so it's really nice to open my horizons in that way. My boyfriend and I are planning to move in together. We're hoping to be engaged by the time that we move in together. So it's a really exciting time in my life right now. Everything just feels so real, but in such a good way. And I'm not saying things won't get stressful. I'm sure they will be, but it feels so much different than last year. Last year, it felt like I was trying to achieve these goals and I was just so behind, and everything was just stacking up against in my favor. Whereas this year, everything feels like it's coming to me. Everything feels like the opportunities are just presenting themselves to me, and the universe and God is working in my favor to say, this is your time to shine. This is your year and your years to come. So I'm really excited. It was such an awesome opportunity. Like I mentioned, if you live in California and you have the opportunity to participate in Chapman's Pre-Law Institute, I highly recommend calling the schools, getting on their sign up sheet. That way you can, you know, register your email and get emails from them. Because that's how I found out about the program. I had to submit an application and I had to upload my personal statement, my resume, put in when I was gonna graduate, or if I already graduated, when I was planning to attend to law school. So I had to put in some work for these things, but it was such an amazing opportunity. I cannot speak any more highly enough about this because it truly was such an amazing program. I am so grateful to have had this opportunity to even go. And like I said, I hope to be at Chapman. Fingers crossed. I do also really like USD. That's another top contender for me. But I definitely need to learn if they offer a bar program like that. I know Cal Western in San Diego does. I looked it up on their website. So I guess we shall see what the Lord has in the plans for me. I'm happy to follow whatever path he puts on me, but I just have a feeling that the Lord is really watching out for me this year, and I cannot be any more grateful. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for following along. If you want to keep following along this law school journey, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and follow down below. Leave a comment if you are also in the law school boat, or if you are also going to be taking your LSAT soon, so we can study together and follow along through this journey. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.